Welcome. If you've just joined, make some noise in the chats so I know you're here and you're chilling, grinding. Hope you've had a nice Sunday so far. Happy Sunday vibes. Fragments right off the bat to start. That's pretty nice. How many are we sitting on at the moment? It is in fact 329. Hey Joshi, what's up, brother? Don't tell me you pulled in with another raid. Were you streaming? Did you have a nice stream, dude? Ah, you legend, bro. You are like... I just imagine you with like a tribal spear and a shield just raiding in here with all your outriders. What's happening, bro? Thanks for the raid. Much love to you. Hope you're doing good. And that cough isn't bothering you so much anymore. Did you have a nice grind? How's your... Are you still doing the siege grind? How's that going? Isles is past the days. Okay, nice, yeah. I've got like 70 maps or so I need to finish. I was thinking maybe just doing... getting one of those pots and then just doing... Because I know for me, I can do about 60 maps in one sitting with the potion. I don't know what your rates is like. Yeah, I'm very much behind on my like potions and stuff. Like technically I should just get that done in preparation for the next expedition. But it's also not really a rush, because we know the catch-up system in the expedition allows you to kind of catch up basically. So I'm also just gonna take it chilled. I was so tired yesterday, I couldn't stream. I like really tried and I was just so dead, man. I had a busy creative day, and also working on a game project of my own, which I've been enjoying. So, yeah, been pouring some time in there. But today, I've also done my time on my work. So now I'm chilling. We're grinding now. Let's see if we can actually stack some stones, get some stuff done. Maybe the most productive thing would be to go and just do Isles. It's not a bad idea, Joshi. I'm also being super lazy just doing mythical maps, just because they considerably less effort at the moment. Shot for the raid though, that's awesome. And yeah, shout out to everyone who has joined. Oh my god, we've got Argantus, Kata, Fried Zombie, Mike for Life, Necromar, Porsche, Poopsie, Salsea is even hanging on the stream. Slight Niggle and Joshi. Thanks Joshi, basically bringing the whole community over. That's very kind of you, bro. You legend. Yeah, flash me some emojis out there so I know you guys are lurking if you're still here. I'll try to keep the chats up a bit more on the stream. I was very lazy on the previous stream, so yeah, sorry about that. I am indeed human. But cheers, happy Sunday from all the way from South Africa. Cheers. Pretty cool day out there. Very nice, actually. Still wintry, but still the perfect weather for a beer. I think when the sun goes down, we'll switch to a stout. Alright, so this is only run number 2. I abandoned my stone grind yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna go to 300 stones, and I just couldn't. Couldn't play another run. I don't know if you guys ever get to that level of tiredness. You're just so exhausted, man. You can't imagine loading up another map. It's not good. We'll see. Arcanix was kind of nice to me on that first run. He gave me a... Any guess on the World Finder artifact? I was speculating on that. I looked at the artwork and I noticed there's like a spyglass, or like a... I guess what was the old spyglass look kind of shoved in there. I wonder if it's a combination of like spyglass plus compass. It's like an evolution artifact maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Arganta says 100% chance to drop a T if you're P7 plus and haven't gotten one. So basically if your name is Argantus. World Finder, the whole map on co-op. Yeah, that's a good guess. I would say that's a good guess. They probably, like, they realized the compass was doing that by accident, and they were like, let's just turn that into another, another artifact. But why do I feel like it is an upgrade of the compass? Like, maybe it will be something you can upgrade. Like, if you have a compass, you can combine your spyglass plus compass or something. Because I feel like the spyglass is shoved into the artwork there. Which makes me feel like, you know, when they ran it through, you know, whatever AI they're using to generate the images, they fed it the spyglass and they fed it the compass. That's my outlook on that. What? 57 million more, still a lot. 57 million, yeah, bro, that is a lot. That'll take a little while. I'm on 34 mil to P5 still. It's like just taking forever, but I'm not like grinding hard. That's the truth. I need to kind of trying to be a bit more sparing with how I spend my time these days, you know. Ever since I made my like time tracker skill sheet, I made like a life skill sheet tracker, you know, where like the more hours you put into something, the better you get at it, kind of thing. And I just realized I've been pouring a lot of hours into this game. If I poured like half into something else, you know, as well, I could probably build some new skills and stuff. So I've just been working on that. But Doesn't mean I'm not going to play. It's the perfect time to kind of take a break a bit in between expeditions. Joshi, you already breached Titanfall 70, bro. Next expedition, you'll get a lot of XP. Yeah, that's true, dude. Yeah, congrats on that. I need shit tons more potions. Or I just need to be lazy and do the lower tiers. Just burn the fragments. I don't have any sapphires, and if I do, it will be for supremacy. Are you going for supremacy because of the more like guaranteed engine conversion, in the sense that your gold goes to satchels and fragments? DN8. I'm trying to think, did I go up to DN8? I know I did 7. I'm not sure if I pushed DN8. I might have. It's just slow. Yeah, I know I was like testing the waters to see if I could. But I can't remember. Yeah, I just haven't been amped to try a DN at the moment. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to change. Do you guys think they will change how many fragments you need for contracts? As like a, I don't know, gameplay balancing thing? To rework the grind curve, or like based on what people have, or you think they'll do something like that? Or maybe change the price of DN keys? Hey Kata, what's up? Welcome, welcome. What, they want to force... What kind of effect should we expect for the next expedition? Probably bleed. I'm guessing bleed. I mean, blade and bleed go well together. Unless there is some kind of slow effect, you know. If those blades hit you and now you're like slowed down so they can hit you more. Maybe it's something like that. But to me, bleed makes the most sense. Decay could also suit a vampire character. But vampire, I mean, he has like a vampire look, so I'm guessing blood. So blood, bleed, that's gotta be what it is. Otherwise the theme is a little bit off. Argantus says, I missed what you said. Let me check. Yeah, if you have a breach elixir, ongoing DN8 is not worth the effort compared to DN7, in my honest opinion. Okay. Argantus says, yeah, that's my guess. They want to force players back into PvE more, instead of being 100% gathering being the best meta. Right now, buying Enchanted Isle Scrolls and run the Isles plus reduction is the best way to generate gold and insane XP. Plus you get shots at big drops through the Shadow Fest orbs. Argantus says, yeah, I want PvE more than doing Isle. So you guys you've like calculated the metas and stuff. Sometimes the meta isn't fun though, you know what I mean? I think that's an important factor to weave in, you know? But then again, I guess if you feel like not doing DN is... No, I know, that is what Poopsy's doing. You know, he's also like kind of dodged the Shadowfest orbs a little bit. I mean, he still has done lots of them, but he prioritizes production and gathering and actually like keeping up with his consumables and actually playing the game properly, instead of just being a gambling degen. Now he's P8 30%. Well, there you go. What happens when you chase loot? You just come out empty-handed. It's farm, bro. It's a farming game. Welcome to Animal Farm. What's that game called? Animal Crossing. I've never even played it. Maybe since everyone's spending so much more time in Isles, I should get another track going there. No, he is grinding a lot though, bro, yeah. It's like full-time grinding almost. But still highly optimized, so... Could be grinding the same as most of us, but getting more out of his game, you know? Bro, it's just also the endurance. You need like mental endurance sometimes just to play for that long or like consistently. I mean, I'm pretty much a daily player. Like I play a little bit every day. You know, that's, I'd consider that to be pretty loyal to the game, you know. But yeah, I don't have any kind of expectations. I just enjoy playing. But yeah, maybe I'm just getting old, bro. I don't have that like young man gaming psychotic energy where you can just sit and play. Like, I mean, I say this now, but there's definitely been streams where we've been here for a little while. But you know. What? I'm not even aiming for the best XP and more... what? I'm more on engine. Ah, nice. You could already be P7 if you targeted. The gameplay style. No, exactly, yeah. I think maybe why I sometimes feel so lost in this game is because... it's called Lost Relics, you know? No, it's because I don't necessarily go, alright, my goal is this specific thing. I just kind of like, am guided a little bit by the game, which is maybe not a good idea. Maybe it is good to go, alright, let's aim for, you know, 50 of each resource, 100 of each resource to start. And you slowly work at that, or let's, you know, slowly stack up engine to get X artifact. But I mean, that's like a long-term goal, you know. Any upgrades in this game are long-term. But I recently had some nice upgrades, so I'm pretty chilled. I'm happy. Goal, get better runtime. Solution 1, drop an emblem. Can't force that. Solution 2, get crown of a... That's basically it. Good morning, Poopsie. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I guess your next upgrade is based like final steps of what's possible. Oh, it's nice to see everyone hanging out though. Shout for the raid, Joshi, and bringing everyone over. I think, yeah, what I'll do before I just like end the stream later, I'll check in to see if anyone is gonna be firing one up, and we can do a raid as well. I was just so lazy yesterday, man. Okay, let's go this way. What, need Legion's Fall? That's another goal to grind for. Yeah, maybe that's a bit more short term for you. Although Legion's Fall is also... You gotta... I don't even know how much that item's going for right now. How many days till this update comes out? Is it like 2 days now? There's still some items left for real endgame content. Doing fine, a bit slacking lately. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, same. I've like probably the last 2 days I've been super slacking. I was so tired last night that I just watched a movie instead. Normally when I'd be playing games, I was like, movie nights, let's just chill. Watched an old crime cult classic. Ugh, almost stumbled over my words there. Watched a movie called Mystic River. I think it's Tim Robbins, Sean Penn, Laura Linney. What is the agent called? I forgot his name. I know he was in Hollow Man, but I can't remember his name. It's not good. But yeah, Mystic River. If you guys like a good old whodunit movie, it's a good one. Go, go, go. Boom. Are you gonna go for new T artifact? I don't know what to say, Josh. Yeah, who knows what the T artifact is? Oh, is that you guys are thinking it's the no cooldown on the minor and the major? I mean, that will be crazy, that's for sure. Especially if you're combining that with some other crazy items like you've already got. I assume, especially with bow, the energy consumption will just be insane though. Like you'll 100% be burning through energy like mad. I thought on the melee weapons would also be cool, like, you know, being able to sword dash everywhere is just crazy in terms of covering distance, you know. Yo, new build, Poopsie, that's crazy. Snap, Pico, and Crown, and then the new cooldown artifact, energy arcers, and world finder. It's a good combo. Scary combo. Expensive combo. I mean, how much is that entire build worth? We're talking about it in engine / dollars now. Also, do you guys want to do, or anyone who's in the chat, if you want to do a voice chat, let me know. We can fire one up. And then it becomes more like a social stream. Sunday social vibes. Let me know if anyone's keen. Also means, you know, you can just play and listen and talk and chat. It just flows easier. Up to you guys. Actually, I like Thurn at night, but when I'm also at night. I don't like it when it's daytime for me, and then I'm playing Thurn, because I can't see shit. My third compass in case we need 3 for the new world finder stuff. Sounds like you're prepared, Poopsie. Probably more than anyone, so. Joey, imagine that is the thing. You need 3 compasses. Yo, welcome. Thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's Salseo. What's up, bro? I highly doubt that. All upgrades empowered and supreme, and this has 0 of that. Yeah, true. Might just be its own thing. Definitely sounds like a navigation thing. Yeah, world finder for. Or maybe it's a bit like a, you know, in Dragon Ball Z, the old Dragon Ball radar. Maybe it upgrades your actual like map interface. So yes, you get the whole map, but then it also shows the icons of the items that drop or something, you know. Everything that you guys listed as like a co-op bug, they just put into a an artifact that you can buy. Why would this one be special? I don't know. Maybe inconsistencies. Just like new ideas. Not relating to any past ideas. I think that's also perfectly possible. As we've seen in Lost Relics past as well. And future. Things just change, you know? They don't have to be locked to anything, it seems like. Don't know, Bone Ripper was a combination also, and we have an empowered or supreme one. Was Bone Ripper 3 same previous items or 2? Also, that's way in the past. Yeah, I don't mind what will be used to craft it. I just want to be prepared, and since it's 3 items every time, I crafted the 3rd one. Damn, bro. That's proper prep. Well done. I wonder if it also is like an energy thing. Much like the compass. I mean, it kind of sounds like it's going to be an upgraded compass. Or maybe like a co-op compass in the sense that it gives the whole team energy or something. I don't know. That'd be super OP. Kind of like upgraded Moonscarf. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, if it's an upgraded compass, maybe it has got something to do with the, what is that thing called? Spyglass. Maybe you need Spyglass plus another thing, or Spyglass plus like new parts, which they're gonna add to Guardian's War Chest. Because they did say they're changing those. Or maybe it is just multiple spyglasses, yeah. Could also be that. A mythical Valor Triad item, possibly. It also kind of looked like the back cosmetic that the character had on. I wonder if it's a cosmetic with an effect. In the leak, the artwork almost looks like the 3D object on the character, so I was just thinking, maybe that's it. Imagine if it is. Alright, we crossed the 300 mark, which was technically only like 60 stones that I've grinded now, so let's go up to 400. And then next step, 500. maybe we do some gathering since everyone's doing that. Anyone keen to do like a global gathering boost? Maybe we can keep that rolling since everyone is seemingly gathering. I only have like enough for probably like 2 hours of isles. So maybe we'll do that. Let's do... I mean, that's a proper grind before I commit to 2 hours. I also wonder, like, if you're doing Enchanted Isles, does that count as stream time? Joshi, is that something you know? You know how, like, we have to get our minimum stream thing per week? Like, if you do Isles, I feel like it doesn't count. That's like idle time. I could be wrong though. You think it counts? Okay, cool. So idle time is just when you're like sitting around in Telmouth. So production time doesn't count. Or is idle just like no input from the player? And you're just doing Isle. You haven't tried production, hey? Because technically if you're producing on stream, it would be nice if that also counts, you know? I think yesterday's stream was so short, it didn't even like add any minutes. Like, it was under an hour, I think. I was so tired. I played a bit of Cuphead just because we were trying that game out. I'm like close to the end boss, but it's proper tough. We can try some of that a bit later, maybe. Just for lols, like an end of stream lol. Get tilted there a bit. Oh my god. That's one way to kill your Snapdragon is get a lock in. For some what are these malignant cores. Yay. Welcome, if you've just tuned in, we are playing Lost Relics. Welcome to the Sunday grind. What do you guys say to a voice chat? Should we do it? Who's keen to complain or talk strategies? Shall we form a group of 4 and have some fun? I think a group of 4 would be awesome, Cutter. Especially with you, bro, with all your frees. That could be fun. Maybe I can actually get away with not having to use potions. Yeah, because for me, I don't have enough resources to enjoy co-op at the moment. Like, I don't have enough potions and stuff. Because I feel like I really need to use potions. Those monsters, they're just so strong in the team maps. Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. I just think, obviously right now, everyone's trying to restock. Like, I'm just trying to get some stones up, you know? Also, I don't want you to have to do all the heavy lifting with your OP build there. If I can't contribute just with potions, it's kind of a bit lame, you know? You'll be doing slower runs with me. 4-player could be cool, because then we have to stick together, and then, you know, we can just work on the map together. That's more like chilled. Even if I am still kind of, you know, maybe not doing the most damage. There's also, yeah, the thing with co-op playing melee, I just use so much consumables as well. It's more like a luxury right now for me. And I'm a poor bastard. As you can see, I've only got like 6k gold. No consumables. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm pretty screwed at the moment. I need to work on my production and stuff. So the short answer is yes, but the long answer is no. Yeah, what do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think about co-op? Like, doing co-op right now. It is more just like a fun thing to do, right? And it costs you in a way. Unless you find someone who's on a similar level and you can kind of support each other without having to use potions necessarily. Like, I know I can run mythical maps with Matt. Pretty chilled. Salsea says, co-op is already boring with no special initiative and reward. If at least we got pets and outfits. If at least we got pets and outfits. What do you mean pets and outfits? From just playing co-op? Why would that ever be a thing? The incentive is that you get to play together, isn't it? Chance to drop them in co-op. Nah, that'll never happen. I don't think anyone is going, oh, the reason why I don't like co-op is because I want to drop pets and outfits. No way. No, I don't think that's what's wrong with co-op. I think co-op is fun. It's just, obviously because the monsters are stronger, it's nice that it is a, like, more of a challenge in a way, and you can work together or stick together. But obviously, you know, we work out the meta very quickly going, it's better to split up. So technically you're actually just playing solo to try and get like a better co-op time. Yeah, maybe what they should do is if the monsters are stronger, they should boost the enchanted stones that you get. So in co-op, maybe you get 20% more stones. So, you know, if it's co-op on a team map, you get 18 stones. If it's whatever, co-op on a mythical map, you get 14 stones. So it's just like 2 stones more. Maybe something like that. That's not like a hard thing to do. But what does that do to the economy? Does that now mean it's always better to play co-op? Because I guess that's the thing. They want it to be like optional. Ooh. That was the wrong item. You're saying, yeah, but downside of playing together is you DC, desync, wait for people, etc. Yeah, true. There is that. Some people with slower connections, or you're just running slower. I mean, there was one game I was playing a while back that I actually liked, and that was before I discovered Dark and Darker. It was called Dungeonborn, and I actually like was enjoying playing this like first-person dungeon crawler genre where it's like PvE and PvP. But the waiting times, the lobby times were so long that like, you know, you jump in, and then you've got players who have been like, who literally just sit around and wait to kill people. They don't even like look for loot or anything. They just wait to kill. So they go and like camp, and then they kill you almost instantly because they know all the spawn spots or like all the tricks and stuff already. And then you're punished with like a 2 to 3 minute or sometimes 4 minute like lobby. I was like, what is this? So yeah, that was an uninstall for me. And then I played Dark and Darker, and I love that game. That game's so good. But just turns out, I think, yeah, I couldn't really stream it. My little computer just sucks still. So I think when I get an upgrade, I'll probably start playing a few different games, because I can actually run them better, you know, stream more of them. Also, I'll be able to play Lost Relics on more than just the minimum graphics. I know I'm missing out on some nice visual post-processing and textures and stuff. That's a lot of bones. No. Yeah, I guess so. I think co-op, you know, the idea of like, when we think co-op, we compare it to polished mechanics already. I mean, they're basically building these mechanics and testing them live with a live community of players. You know, it's not like they made everything work and now we just get to choose what makes it more fun or not. You know what I mean? Like, we're literally testing if the thing even connects or works. So yeah, we're part of that process. I do think, like, obviously an expansion of co-op will inevitably be happening. You know, we will get like maybe co-op only maps. This is V1. You might find that in the future you can't play any of these experiences co-op. Maybe they'll be like, you know, if you want to play co-op, you go to this dungeon, and then it's tuned specifically, you know. Like, you just have one transcendent co-op map that is like, maybe the monsters' levels and stuff, they're not just like multiplied by 4 or whatever. It's like, maybe the monsters are level 71 or 81, you know. So it's in line with the current system. Maybe it'll be like more like puzzle mechanics on the map, so you have to work together. Maybe you do have to split up. Or you're looking for a key, you know, one of the monsters drops a key to a gate, or, you know, whatever, those kind of things. But all of this stuff takes like proper time to like build. And I'm learning this now the hard way, because I'm also doing some game dev stuff for myself. So like, just like work, like today, I got my first enemy actually moving and chasing my player in my game, and set up all the animations and animation states and death states. Also set up like the attack range and the detect range so that the enemies follow. All of that stuff. And it took me like, probably just today's session I spent like 3 hours just polishing that a bit. But probably the whole system took about 6 to 8 hours just to like you know, implement it one step at a time, you know. Provided I am a noob, so a lot of this is the first time I'm doing things, so it's maybe taking me like 30% slower, or maybe even 50% slower. Maybe I could do it in 3 hours if I was more pro, or had templates to work from or whatever. What I'm saying is all these cool ideas, they all take time, like lots of time to implement. So I think it's very brave of them to release co-op in any state to us, for us to even try and test and help them, you know, improve on. So yeah, let's let them get the expedition out, and then we can all be focused on grinding that, and then I'm sure before we know it, we'll see some co-op updates. So yeah, keep the vibes positive. It was only like the other day that we got co-op anyway, you know. After years of waiting for it, it's like, it's not bad for their first attempt, you know. Are we more forgiving because we've been playing the game for years? Yes. Because we're super fans of the game, you know. Maybe new players and newcomers would not be so forgiving because they don't understand the concepts of like an early access game. You know, it's not like this is a you pay once off and you play. Like, this is a live game that's slowly evolving. So yeah, I mean, I haven't played co-op for a little while, so I don't actually know what state it's in. I think last time we played was, oh no, it was yesterday. What am I saying? I played with Poopsie yesterday. We just did like, just used the last of my potions, and we did what was our time, Poopsie, on Mount co-op? Pretty crazy. It was like 2 something, 248. Was it 248? Come on, you're the numbers guy. Don't tell me this is the dead end. Oh my god, it is. Always. I always somehow use my snap on the dead end. This is my curse. You're saying, no, the problem of co-op is I don't come online and say, I want co-op to beat better enemies for better loot than solo. I get it, you want like a whole different tailored experience. I mean, that's just gonna take time, you know? I think what they've done for now is fine. It's allowed us to help them test the sync scenarios and, you know, see what stronger mobs feel like. It does require you to either use more resources or play a bit more carefully. It does change the experience a little bit. Does it make it a better experience? No. Is it fun? Yes. I think it is fun. I enjoy co-op. I like, you know, when we do the 2-man or 3-man missions, or even like co-op on mythical maps. I enjoy that. It's pretty fast. It's manageable. At least for me. Maybe you guys you only want to do it because it's the new meta, which I think is maybe not. That's not a good thing. It should not be a meta to do co-op. Maybe eventually we'll get those things where, like, you know, if you think in like Destiny, co-op doesn't really matter. Again, it's you versus the world, but then you can be you versus the world with a friend. And then the only place that co-op is like super exclusive is when you do like a proper boss raid or something. And then you had to actually know what the hell you're doing and stuff. Well, yeah, I remember like in Destiny it was, you know, you could get some cool in-game stuff, but you had to work together. And it was highly, highly challenging, you know. Yeah, I mean, why? Why not? I think all these things are just, they're just questions, bro. There's many ways to do the same thing, so, you know, you can say it should be that way because that's what you think. But at the end of the day, whoever's designing the game is going to decide how it should go. You know, if you look at Lost Relics' lifespan, over the past, what, 6 or 7 years or 8 years of it being around, it's like 98% or 99% or 99.5% a single player game. So why would they suddenly make the meta co-op? I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe they will eventually because they need to evolve and, you know, the game has to grow and change in new ways to keep it fresh. Like, that is a challenge they're always going to be facing. But for now, I don't think that'll be the case. You can just see, like, by the way the game has been built, it's been built to be a co-op experience. I mean, a single-player game. Co-op is just doubling what it is at the moment, you know. It's not like you've got scenarios where if you combine certain effects together that you get, like, a bonus effect. You know, like, if 2 players chill the same target, 2 chills equal a freeze, or like, you know, if 2 players poison a target, it equals a decay. Or if you slow and poison a target, it creates a decay. Or, you know, you have like a whole effect, what do you call it, like a, what do you call those things, like a, do you remember in Pokemon, where you had like, water beats fire, fire beats ice, like, you have one of those, effect resistances loop. Like a rock, paper, scissors loop. You know what I mean? I can't think of the word. Which could be cool, you know? I know a game that does that quite well is Genshin Impact. You can combine your, like, different effects together on your weapon. So, like, you know, I could freeze someone, and then if you use a thunder spell, then you get, like, superconduct or something. It, like, changes the effect. Like, that's quite cool. So I think that stuff, that'll come, you know? It's just time. It takes time. Would you rather have a co-op pet you can drop or a new expedition? I'd much rather have a new expedition. But new ideas are always welcome, bro. So it's cool to chat about them. Even if nothing we say is gonna influence the end thing, you know? Also, what do you think about these cosmetics coming to the Time Master's chest? There's something for you to grind for. Like, how many of you have actually been doing Echoes of Time now that there's no Waygate orbs? I still think it would be cool to have like some specific co-op game modes that are like, I don't know, like a survival mode or like a tower defense mode or something, you know, where you repackage all the mobs and things that we already have in the game, but into like a new mode, where you as the players just have to protect something, you know, the lunary crystals that, I don't know, keep the town safe, or I don't know, something silly. And then you just have to like defend the crystal from attacking monsters, you know, in all 4 directions. Waves and waves. And you see how many waves you can survive or whatever. Maybe a bit too simple. I don't know. Just ideas. Oh, I've got 83 maps. Jeez, that's a fair amount. Okay, we're sitting on 370 stones. We're coming up to what's it? Yeah, up to 400. That's nice. I do agree with you that the loot could be better, but I mean, why not just offer some more enchanted stones for better co-op? Or will that imbalance things on one end? Like, you know, if you've got Hoopsian and like say Merity teaming up and doing mount runs together in like, I don't know, 2 minutes a run, and now they're getting 18 stones instead of 16. Not that that's a reason not to give them better rewards. I'm just saying, if now they are able to do it quicker than they ever could playing alone to get better rewards, is that not game breaking? For some. I don't know. What would you do if you were developing? Think of it like that. How do you balance it for everyone? See, peeps are heading out. They're like, oh, they don't agree. They don't agree with Nick and his rants. Where the hell is Matt? He's been my co-pilot for a little while. You check him, see where he is. Maybe he's off on one of his treasure hunts. Real life treasure hunts. Argantus, remember our old co-piloting days, bro? Why don't you come and jump in on a voice chat? Let's do Lost Relics interviews. One player at a time. We can do an episode of Cribs, except it's like Stash. Like, we heard you like mythical items, so we put a mythical on top of your mythical. West Coast stashes. I'm just talking smack. Okay. Odin Spire. Let's go. Keep forgetting to use my damn snapdragon. That's what happens on stream. I just forget. Forget that I have a snapdragon. Better to use it and even waste it. Ah. Gotta protect this coin pouch. Okay, we're gonna fight our way out of this dead end. With snap, let's go. Boom. I think the sword dash will be so OP with that new... Hey! What we got? Fragment. Nice. With that new artifact, you can just dash everywhere. That would be crazy. I know some of you rich grinders out there are gonna pick up that artifact and show it off. I hope you do. Just so I can see it in action. Alright, let's snooze the ad here. Okay, I'm gonna fire up a voice chat. I'm gonna leave it as like an open invitation. Hey, what's up? Planet Surgery rolling in. What's happening, bro? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. We got all the silent grinders just lurking here. Letting me talk to myself. Everyone went quiet after I was saying that the meta isn't pets for co-op. We don't need pet drops. Okay. For those of you who do want to join the voice chat, you are welcome to. We're open and we're rolling in the Lost Souls server. So if you want to join the voice chats here. Come hang out with who do we have here? With Garrod. We've got Garrod on the voice chat. We've also got we've got Drondor.
Looks like dinner's come early tonight.
We've also got, who else do we have here? We've got the Warden.
Another corpse to hang from my belt.
Yeah. Come hang out with all the Guardians. Me and the Guardians hanging on the voice chat. Hey, what's up, Mate? Welcome, welcome. Mate with a lurky lurk. Rolling in with a... Ole! Come on, it's voice chat time. Someone come hang out. Give me someone to talk to. I think those are all the things I have. That and a potion surge. Here we go. Ah, nice. Restaurant vibes. Sounds good. Yeah, I got another movie night planned with my partner. We're gonna do some Thai noodles and Thai curry takeaway or takeout, and then just chill out and watch like a horror movie or something. Something super chill. It's gonna be nice. Yo, also, Argantus, you must watch Castlevania Season 2. Oh no, wait, sorry. What's it called? Castlevania Nocturne. The whole thing takes place in like France during French Revolution. I mean, it's a little bit silly. There's like night creatures and stuff around, but you should check it out. Ah, cool. Yeah, bro, you must go hang with your mate. Sounds good. Jeez, it makes me feel bad. I've got a friend that, he's also like my best mate. But he lives like a considerable amount of distance away. Enough to be like, okay, I need to go spend the whole day there. It's not just a quick meetup. Same city, but like opposite sides of the city, if you know what I mean. No worries, no worries. No pressure. After restaurant. With a few beers in the belly. Okay, maybe we play later. We'll see. I might be in the movie zone later. Or maybe like a little late night grind could be good. Gotta rack up my streaming hours. I've been slacking. Slacking. So I'm doing that thing where, when you like start playing a few different games, and then, because I like to play games for inspo, now that I'm trying to also make a game, I'm looking at games of similar genre, looking at mechanics, paying more attention to how things are actually made, just gathering info, I was playing, what's that old game, Binding of Isaac. Have you guys seen that tune? I mean, that game. Old little 2D roguelike dungeon crawler. Very dark animations and stuff. What? What'd you do? I tried a few runs with M staff. I didn't even put the base perk on armor. I was like, damn, the notification is annoying. What notification? Oh, like the armor notification. So you went like armorless just to feel the difference. Oh, I see. So you were going in without armor and you didn't even realize. Because you'd hardly take damage. Yeah, we in that swipe left kind of mindset most of the time. Something comes up, important or not, you just like swipe, bro. I don't care. Just overloaded. Our poor human monkey brains, we can only do so much. It enables in energy reduction. How is that on stuff? How much per cost? Argus be like, oh shit, here we go again. You guys can't read my beautiful pop-ups and notifications. So I'm trying to understand. You were going into adventures with 0 perks on. So what notification do you get? Is it like, be sure to check your armor perks, or it gives you like a little, be careful, you're going in without any armor. Oh, I understand. I get you. So if you don't choose a base perk, it's like, you haven't chosen a base perk. I was elected to lead, not to read. Eh? Alright, coming up to 400 stones, let's go. This meme again, yeah, exactly. It's relevant, bro. It's relevant. Oh, your stretch is good. Oh, yo, when last did you guys stretch properly? No. Hey, what do you know? Guess who got the chat trophy again? It's Argantus for being the most talkative. Well, for being the most talkative whenever the chat trophy drops. When was last stream was hilarious, bro. You're like, you just dropped in, you say one thing, yo, boom, chat trophy. Crazy. That's what I was saying. Yesterday, your first message was the 100th. That was insane. This luck of yours, bro. That was mad. Legendary. Alright, so chat trophy it is. I will be updating the wheel. I need to get you on the wheel. Yeah, so for those of you that are not usually hanging on the stream and you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, at the end of August, on the 30th of August, I'll be doing a little lucky draw for people who have been boosting me and who hang out on the stream or subscribers to the stream. And yeah, for those who keep the chats going, you score a spot on the wheel by winning a chat trophy. So you can score multiple spots, increasing your chances to win when it comes to draw time. And then obviously you'll win yourself a 30-day Lost Relics membership, courtesy of yours truly, Nick Nightshade, and his credit card. Suppose I could pay with the Lunari I've got in-game, but no. I want you guys messing with my grind. Yeah, Trail is nice. It's super chilled, but I guess at least in Talmuth you get some variation. Although to be fair, I don't really like Zeni with all the spiders. It's maybe better if you play like staff, and you can keep moving or whatever, or like a short bow, because you've got more like movement plus attack. Yeah. Maybe I just get wrecked because I'm using a two-handed sword. Go! What? And Nether Demon with staff is meh too. What staff are you talking about? Did you get a new staff, dude? Did you drop something finally? Your Stella. What are you talking about? Did you get a... Don't tell me you got a drop finally. Oh, Brew Queen's Oath. Yeah. I like the stuff. I mean, I think playing melee is more fun in general. Just like, I tried some of that just range playing. Bro, I don't know how. You got axe though, hey? So you just trade more hits on your health, if I recall correctly. Just because the axe has a long kind of swing. I was trying it out a little bit on the Soulcraft weapons, just to get a feel for like what the hell the axe actually feels like. And I struggled to backstep and just like weave my way around the mobs. Maybe because I'm still noob with it, but yeah. Yeah, maybe the range is like slightly better, but I mean, since when are we so like mindful of how deep into the attack we are swinging, you know? Like, maybe that's something to think about. I don't actually feel about that. How far back? I stand all the way back there. You just cheese the warden. Yay! 400 stones. We made it. But technically, I started on 250, so that's only been 150 stones. In the words of Christian Bale, let's go again. I tried many things, and so far the best is raw damage and attack speed. Yeah, no, obviously, because then you're getting DPS plus more damage per second, so. Snapdragon, Darkheart Medallion, Berserker's Band. Yo, that's badass. Yeah, maybe I should try work towards the Darkheart again. I'm fairly certain I had one before. Back when it was not as good. Maybe I should try Berserker's Band, bro. Like, just ditch the ice stuff. Just lean more back into the World Slayer. I mean, that's probably not like a bad decision on my part. But then I don't have this fun hybrid gameplay. You know, then I'm just like thwack, 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 thwack. But maybe that is fun in its own way. But yeah, guys, I'm so proud of my little game. It's coming along. Like, I'm just messing around with physics and stuff at the moment. But you can pick up and drop weapons, you can pick up environment objects like crates and barrels, and you can throw them at enemies. I've just got my first enemy working now. With like idle chase and like enemy detection. It's 2D, so I've got like, you know, you're playing top-down 2D in a way. But with my hand-drawn kind of art style. I think it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a cool little game. I'm enjoying it so far. It's just, yeah, one step at a time. I need to actually build a game loop. I haven't started building that yet. I'm just like doing more of a sandbox prototype approach. And I want to start working on some different enemy types, a different like weapon class. Because at the moment it's just like melee, two-handed melee weapons. I originally had this idea like you could equip 2 different weapons in each hand and then like use them independently, but I think that's just gonna be complicated. I might just do like, yeah, I need to figure that out. Maybe it's just like if you pick up a one-handed weapon, you just use a one-handed weapon, a bit like in Lost Relics, you know. So one-handed weapons are quicker, more DPS, whatever, that kind of thing. They come with their own stance. But I haven't got better than Netherband for the last artifact. But I hit like a truck, and even with just a screed and a health. Yeah, just out of interest sake, what is your damage? Say without the potions. Do you find that you die a fair amount of times? Like more regularly than say you would without Darkheart? Or do you feel like you manage it quite well? You've gotten used to it already. kind of need the armor level 9 or 10. Yeah, I suppose that with 1,000 health, you know, having your armor perks maxed is like... Well, it's fine. Maybe by the time I have armor 10, I can look at getting a dark heart. Yeah, obviously, like, I mean, I'm already... All my perks are in damage reduction at the moment. I'm almost there. Like, how far am I? Yeah, about 600. But yeah, 500 more Guardians. And then we have armor 9. But how much is that Dark Heart thing going for now? Ever since they changed it, I'm sure it jumped up in price. Yeah, it's not too bad. Could be fun. Berserk. You know, it's like the next 5,000 engine I need to even try that build. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I'll put a pin in it for now. $3857 first hit without pots. It's dope, bro. That's awesome damage. And yeah, obviously with snap and you just like bam bam bam. Do you have Riot? Have you tried with Riot? Well, it's not necessary. Dark Heart. I mean, bro, imagine with Riot. Does it stack? Would it stack? Do you have a Riot? I think you do. Didn't you get one? We don't have the slot space for it. Yo, what was that? Did I just get a subscription? Was that a sub? I'm not used to hearing those sounds. Is that what I think that was? I need to see what's happening in that chat. Oh, is that Sly to Noogle pulling in with the old sub? Bam, bro. That's gonna get you some space on the wheel, dude. Let me see. I'm in between snaps here. Let me see what the hell just happened. What? 22 months, bro. Sly to Noogle in the house. Now, what the hell am I supposed to do? You've just subscribed for 22 months. Now, how does that equate to a normal sub? Because I need to put you on the wheel. Do I give you 22 slots on the wheel? Let me figure this out. Let me see. Let me do some math here. Sly to Noogle coming to tip the scales here. Thank you, bro. That's so sweet of you. Right, how much? Let me just figure this out. How much does a... I have to do some research. Get... How much does a church get per month? Let's see. Oh, that's very sweet. A good old $2.25 per month. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna go. How much does a Twitch streamer get from a tier 1 sub per month? I'm gonna try like balance it out a bit. Okay, it's kind of like half. So then I think the way that this is gonna work, then you're gonna get 11 spots on my wheel. You just bought your way in, Slight and Oogle, to the game. That's how the game works. Thank you, brother. That's very sweet. I know you're also one of the only people on this planet to own a Dukes of Note cup. So even I don't have one of those. Thanks, dude. You're legend. Just give him the damn pendant directly. That's fine. There's still time for other people to fill up the spots on the wheel. Also, we know you, Argantus, you're just gonna pull in and just rake in all that good chat RNG. Yeah, I think that's fair though. Same with Matt. You know, he bought a sub, he gifted a sub. They all kind of equate. So the primes are worth about half of a normal sub, so I think that's fair. Also, I'm not sure if I'm gonna run this giveaway every month. We'll see. I might have to grow the channel a bit more before I can actually do the giveaway each month. But it's fine. We'll do it this month. Oh, we'll do this. We'll see. You know, if a veteran player gets the membership off the wheel, then I'll just, you know, if you guys would rather nominate, you know, you can either take the membership yourself, or you can nominate it to another player. Maybe you've been watching the general chat, and maybe there's like a new player that you've been like personally helping as a veteran in the game, and you're like, man, you know what, that player is like really enjoying the game, they could use an extra hand. You know, nominate, and then I'll gift the membership to them, and we can say in the message this was gifted courtesy of whatever Argantus. You know, you can do something nice like that, or you can be selfish and keep it to yourself. That's also perfectly fine. Okay, see, Slight is saying he doesn't mind. Okay, Slight, well then, you know what I'll do, bro? I'll just put your name on the wheel for subscribing. I'll give you 1 slot, just for fun vibes. And then I assume you are also boosting me. Just let me know if you are, then I'll give you a 2nd slot as well. And then that kind of keeps things a bit more balanced and tense. Yeah, actually, I spoke to Cliff about that 7-day pendant thing, and the truth of the matter is, most players, right? Most players play on the weekends anyway. And if you think about it, the weekend is like, depending on how the month is laid out, it's like 8 to 10 days of a month. Okay? Which is when most of the grinding happens anyway. And that's kind of like, you know, plus a few casual days in the middle of the week, you're looking at about half of your pendant time being filled with like grind time anyway. So to give players like shorter periods of time, what ends up happening is, you know, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's fine. We'll yeah, give everyone a day of playtime, you know. Like, I understand the business model, you know, it's more like to get people to commit a little bit to the game. Hey, another frag. We've been pretty lucky with the frags on this stream. Shout for the support, Slides. Means a lot, bro. Helps keep the coal in the back, you know, just feeding the stream a bit. I will eventually, maybe we'll do like a live game dev session as well. I can show you guys a little bit of what I've been working on. Although when I'm sitting here actually working on the game, it's a very slow process. I'm literally sitting here like reading. So I'll probably try and save some of the more fun stuff for like a live stream, maybe like some map design. Oh, what is this? Oh, you can see my research here. Sorry. Why did no one tell me that this is all buggy? Let's get the wheel out. Let's get the old wheel out. Alright. So, Argantis, you score another spot here. Can I just add an entry in there? It goes all the way to the bottom, doesn't it? Yeah, of course. All the way up the ladder we go. Fast right zombie. Pass down the clips. Boom. Here we have Argantis again with the chat trophy. And Slight, are you boosting me, bro? I'm not asking you to, but if you are, let me know. Because then I can give you another spot on the wheel. So far, Argantis is capitalizing hard with a 5, 10, 15, 25% chance. I mean, Argantis, if you don't get it, bro. If you don't get it. Let's add Slight in here. Slight to Noogle. The Tired Owl. And this is a... Where's my present? This is a subscription. So we'll put you there for a subscription. Get some presents. And you gotta tell me if you're boosting me or not. And then if you are, I'll add you, I'll give you another slot. And anyone else who is out there listening to the stream, if you're boosting me but you don't see your name on this wheel, please let me know. No, it's okay. You don't have to, bro. If you're boosting someone else, that's totally fine. But if you're in on the game now, that's how it works. And yeah, anyone else who's hanging out, if you are boosting, let me know. If you don't see your name, you can also verify it if you absolutely want to. I mean, I'd love to think I can trust you guys, but you never know on the internet these days. Well, on the internet any days. You can. Thank you, Slide. Yeah. And if you guys want to verify, you can just drop a screenshot if you want in the Discord. You don't have to though, it's fine. Just saying. Keeps things fair. Alright, Slide, so you get another spot. Nice. So let's do another one here. Slide to Noogle. And we'll score you a little Thunderbolt here for the boost. And I forgot there was a whole nother category which we can do next time. Because, yeah. The third way you can score another spot on the wheel, I see there's a Matar got one, is if you do a like shout out in the general chat for people to come to the stream. So I wouldn't say do that now because I am thinking of I need to take a little break just to find out what's happening for dinner and to action all of that, and then maybe plan the second stream around that. But yeah, if you guys basically do a little general chat like, hey, come hang out on Nightshade stream or something, you get yourself another spot. So the wheel's going to be pretty fun and exciting when we come to the end of the month. Alrighty, thank you for all of that fun. We'll drop that down there. Boom. And yeah, let's get back to this. Where were we? Where the hell were we? Collecting stones and stuff. Let me just close. No one's on the voice chat, so I'm just going to close that. Alright, back to the game. Yo, 22 months. I guess we're grinding for at least another year and a half and a bit. It's like keeping me working here, hey? Alright, so we made it to 430 stones. We're actually on the way to 500. Nice. Let's do another adventure. If we get to 550, then I've basically grinded out my 200 stones. That's nice. But yeah, maybe let's make the wheel about that. If you guys, I mean, you're always welcome to keep, if you win, you can keep the membership yourself. But if you do want to nominate another player, it could be quite cool to gift a membership to like a player who hasn't received or able to grind out the membership yet. Maybe someone who is working towards it. I mean, we're all kind of working towards it in our own way. But I just mean like, maybe you see some of these new grey players who haven't even like, you know, hit P1 yet. But they're super positive about the game and they're amped up and they're asking lots of questions and you're seeing them in the general chat daily, you know. If there's a player like that, maybe earmark them, you know. We can always reward them out of the blue. But it is also about you guys, you know. You're the ones who are hanging out with me on the stream, making it a vibe. So you don't have to give your prize away. If you score it, it's yours, you know. But I like the positive, generosity here that we've got on the stream. That's nice. I know, who was it? Thalm Eclipse? I think Alex Nemo, he's often chilling on the stream. He was struggling towards his first membership. And I think Matt just bought him one. Just to be like, here you go, bro. Good luck, you know? Enjoy. So that was very kind, you know? So... And I think now he's managed to grind out his next one, so that's awesome. Basically help the players. Help the game, help the players. Obviously, when you're able to, it's not like something you should... You don't want to end up on the streets of Talmud begging for a pendant, you know? Please, sir, may I have some more? Yo, bro, this wheel is making my game lag like crazy. I might have to just close it. Oh, right, Snapdragon. Oops, I forgot. Yeah, I need to close this wheel, it's killing me. No. Always find the dead ends with Snap. Active. I wonder how hard it is to integrate NFTs into your game. Just like thinking of, obviously a little bit of research will go a long way, but like I wonder if it is something that is actually quite difficult to weave in. Because then, you know, creating your items, you have to pay an engine to create the items, isn't it? What? I did it with engine in my playground. What is your playground? Oh, in your game project. Were you also messing around with that? Tech demo I used to mess with game dev and blockchain integration. Ah. Built on Unity, huh? Yo, another frag. Nice. Also Unity, hey? Okay. Oh, Unreal Engine. What kind of computer are you running? Isn't Unreal Engine is pretty like hardcore on resource usage. You need to have a beast just to run the engine properly. What kind of features do you have working already? Do you have like character? Is there a game loop? Is it 3D, 2D? What's the vibe? Or more just like primitive shapes, stock models? What do you? Yeah, tell me about it. That's cool, bro. Share your knowledge. I know we've been talking about this long time, so we're like, oh, we're gonna make a game, bro. Oh yeah, bro, we're gonna do it. We are actually doing it. So did you manage to get like a, when you say blockchain integration with the engine wallet, did you try like mint an item, like an equipable, or like what did you, yeah. Tell me the deets, I want to know. Sounds exciting. Oh, where the hell's the cursor? tried minting items on the test network. Okay, what is the test network? Is that just like you don't have to pay to mint, you just like see how it works, or did you have to pay to test? Oh no, okay. So it's like mint the items, and then you can see if the functionality all works, and you can run a test project. So would that kind of be like an offline project or a local project that is linked online through their API? Am I even using the right words here? So did you get it working? What were you doing? You were just testing the actual like communication from your project to their test network. So from your experiments, how complicated would you say it is? Considerably? Alrighty, you guys think about that. In the meantime, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go check in on my partner and see what she's thinking food-wise. I will be right back. See you now. Alrighty, what's up, what's up? Let's have a look. Oh, you replied to all my messages. Let's have a look what you were saying. Basically, with Engine, you have what they call the Engine platform, which you integrate both in your game server and client. Okay. They use the Graph QL Tech. Okay, that means something. So I had to learn it to actually make the server mint stuff and retrieve the available collections in the game's client. The platform is also a way to browse the player's wallet. Connect it like in Allah and stuff. Honestly, if you haven't done it yet, you should look at the Medium articles for early lost relics and forgotten artifacts. Argus made some dev blogs about the previous architecture. This one, for example. Amazing. Thanks, bro. That's super interesting. Sadly, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, I have to dash. I literally have to dash. We're going to be doing dinner vibes now. And it's just like ordering the food and then going to go collect the food. And it's not like hard to do, but it's just, yeah, I'm not going to be sitting and able to just grind flat out. So I think I'm rather going to jump off now, and maybe I'll be back a bit later. But either way, thank you for everyone that's tuned in. I'm going to open up that article for some reading. Thank you for that. Argantus, you legend. And yeah, major shout out to Slight and Oogle for the 22-month boost. That's amazing. Yeah, we must definitely continue this discussion, dude. Super keen. I'm keen to hear what you've learned. I mean, as you know, I'm more like from the visual, mechanical design, concepting side of life. So for me to, you know, leverage some AI to help me with the math, to be able to make stuff happen, to build games is cool. But then also to chat with other developers who have explored certain mechanics and stuff is super interesting. You know, it just means it could be a layer that we could add on. I mean, imagine having some kind of engine integration in my own game. That would be so cool, you know, where you could also find limited edition collectibles, you know. But obviously, I'm so far from that. I literally just have my first enemy running around, so maybe one day I'll show you guys some of the stuff. I think right now it's more exciting to me because it started out as these couple of sketches on paper. I don't have my sketchbook with me now. And I think that's how I'm designing each item. Every time I want to put an item in the game, I'm first going to hand draw it and then turn it into something. Yeah, I'm using Unity and C#, yeah, at the moment. And yeah, for me, obviously, like, I've been experimenting with the different, like, AI bots. And at the moment, Chat GPT has just been super annoying. So annoying. It's like a chatbot with ADHD. It just doesn't focus on the task at hand. So I've been enjoying Claude at the moment. And I've just been working that thing until it hits its limits, you know. And I've managed to figure out a way to keep things, like, compartmentalized and then update its project memory so that it has full context of all my scripts, and I'm just treating it as like an outsourced development solution, you know, for me. And it's been helping get stuff done, and I'm learning a lot about the process, and also just about like looking at code and processing, you know, what's actually going on. Am I writing individual lines? No. Do I understand more and more about like what all the symbols and the syntax means? Yes. And structuring and like scope, variable scope and stuff. So I'm learning stuff, but I think I'm most motivated by like seeing a mechanic be implemented and being able to test it and fix it and play with it. So yeah. What's up, Matt? You've just pulled in at the end of the stream. I might very well be back later. Let's see, before I jump off, let's see if there's any other streamers up so we can raid someone. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was even like, where the hell is Matt? I was hoping for some voice chats. I figured you were maybe out doing your treasure hunting thing. doing your, what's that thing? The metal detecting, treasure hunting vibes. But yeah, Argantus, I'll definitely be, I was considering actually doing a design stream. Maybe when I want to do some background art for the game, because at the moment it's just like, it almost looks like the Matrix. You know, when they're in like the training simulation in the Matrix, where they just have that white background. It's basically that with different objects that I'm programming. And yeah, at the moment I've got physics working, I've got damage pop-ups, enemies flash when you hit them. You can punch with individual hands, you can aim in all 8 directions, move in 8 directions. I've got a character that you can dash around the screen already. You can pick up and throw objects, or you can pick up and actually swing and attack with the object that you're holding, like a melee attack. I've got a training dummy that responds to physics, and I've just made my first enemy AI that like runs after you and attacks you when it's in range. So yeah, it's all coming together. So I want to maybe make a few more like melee enemies, and then I'll move into like a ranged gameplay where I'll do like ranged weapons, and then, you know, that comes with a projectile system, and then I'll probably do an enemy that is ranged and able to use projectiles, and then mess around with that. So one step at a time, we shall build. Anyway, Matt, see you at the next one. Sorry guys, I'm gonna dash. Thank you for chilling. I was just gonna check if someone else is streaming at the moment. Let's have a look. Let's go check actually on the Lost Relics website. I think Hidden Hero will be streaming soon, if he isn't already. No, it looks like it's just me at the moment. Aww, sad. Okay, so then what do we do? I guess I'm gonna have to drop you guys. Alrighty, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Sunday out there. Have an epic grind. Maybe I'll see you a bit later. And yeah, until then, save some damn fragments for me. Cheers.